Sunday. We are back at it again with another Sunday night market breakdown. Hope everybody had a great weekend. All right, so we're gonna get it popping. So let's. I had to reboot my computer, so sorry I'm a few minutes late on here. But I appreciate you guys joining in. Let me make sure everything is good on my end here. All right. All right, nice. All right, so welcome, guys. So it's another week. Our first week of June is done. So we are looking at the second week of June now. So let's get into it. So let's take a look at news. Let me pull that up real quick. Any of y'all in the chat, go ahead and say what's up. Throw down anything in the chat you like. All right. So here we go. So let's go to calendar. So, all right, June 9th to the 15th. So let's get into it. So let's see, Monday. I always look for anything for USD. So let me get rid of this real quick. Sorry about that. All right, so nothing for Monday. Tuesday, 10-year bond auction, so nothing really there. Wednesday, we got CPI and FOMC at 2 o'clock. Yeah, so we got a lot going on Wednesday for sure for USD. So a lot of red folders. So Thursday, we got CPI again. So definitely gonna have some movement here. So this week, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we got impact prices, prelim, consumer sentiment. So I don't think too much is gonna move there, but Wednesday, Thursday, we definitely have some movement in the markets for sure, due to news. So just be careful. I always recommend if you're gonna trade pre-news or post-news. So wait for the reaction of the market to happen due to news, and then react off of that, so that you can follow the direction in which it's going. So just a rule of thumb for that. All right, so let's go take a look at gold. So let me bring up the chart. All right, so here we go. We got gold. All right, so of course we're gonna do a top-down analysis. So let me clear this out real quick. This is from last week. So we always start on the weekly. So all right, we could see we had some bearish movement here. So we had a nice bullish movement May 6th, and then of course actually this was around May. So May was kind of a bearish month. So, and then let's see, June we had some continuation down here. So with gold, we could be seeing a push down. So we have to see if it's going to support this area right here. So I'm going to put a horizontal ray here. So we got to see if it's going to respect this support. So, because if it doesn't, then we're going to see a break of structure, and it's going to literally pull down to this area right here to 2153. So, but on the weekly, I typically look for just for trend, you know. So technically, even though we're having some sideways movement here, kind of like up, down, which of course this is more of a consolidation, you know, especially seeing this on like the highest time frame. It's very much indecision in a way, so some just continuation or consolidation, excuse me. But I mean, still, the overall trend is still bullish. So even if I went from here to here, it's still bullish. So even if I were to take it back, even back here, it's still bullish. So even if I brought it here, of course we had 1 point here, point A, point B, point C. So we would have to literally break here to see a break structure. So we have to kind of see what it's going to do, but you know, if I zoom out even more, it's been pretty bullish lately. So we had some consolidation here, we had a little pullback here, came back up, tapped into this same resistance area, pulled back down here, tapped back into this support area here, pulled back up, surpassed this resistance here, came back down to the same area of resistance, excuse me, and then pulled back up and just, you know, continued up, blew out this whole resistance and support area here. So now our main focus is, of course, right here. We have to see what it's going to do in this area here. Are we going to basically take out all these buyers and continue down before we head back up? So we have to see. So again, as far as the overall trend is bullish. So let's go down to the daily here. We'll do our top-down analysis here. Or we'll do our supply and demand and key levels. So of course here we saw some consolidation here. So let's see, let's mark it up. So of course we have here, that's going to be our support area for right now. If it breaks this support, then of course we're going to see some continuation down. So we have another mark right here, and then I'll just do another mark down here. Cool. So because this area here, this support level, of course we tapped here, came back down here, came up, came back down, kind of consolidated, came back up to the same zone, pulled down, came back up, and then blew through it. So that's going to be our support zones here. Let's mark up a couple resistance zones. So of course right here could be one. And then of course another one is going to be up here. So, because again, it's tapped in here multiple times. Came up, came back down, came up, came back down multiple times, came back down to the same zone. So let's go ahead and put a rectangle around these. There we go. I'm curious to see where the market's going to go this week. So, because even on the daily here, I mean, we have this huge bearish candle. So we're either going to possibly tap back into this area, and we could go back down, or we could just continue to fill this back up. So we just got to see where it's going to go. All right, last one right here. Okay. All right, so as we see here, again, we have some consolidation here. So if we were like a full-time day trader or swing trader, we probably wouldn't even touch this until we actually saw some volume in the market, either more to the downside or to the upside. So, but if we go on the 4 hour here, of course we can see since market opened, let's see, this was actually Friday. So Friday was a very bearish day. So we literally pulled all the way back down into this same zone here. So again, on the 4 hour here, we need to see if it's going to respect this zone right here. So all this. So I'll even make this a different color. So all this right here, this is still in a zone. So we need to see if it's going to pull down into this area here and kind of go into a new zone, or if it's going to respect this support level here and go back up. So because we could see in the past, it has had some strong support. So of course it tapped here at one point back in April, came back up, pulled back down again, came up here, pulled back down to the same zone April 30th, came back up, came back down, tapped in here again, came back up, tapped in here again into the same area again, pulled back up, and then it never pulled back into this area until now. So literally from May 5th to now. So which is crazy. It's only like a 4-day difference. So like literally a month. So we could see a push back up, or again we're going to break this support level. So we just got to see what it's going to show us. So the market just has to show us something. So again, on the 1 hour, what could happen here is, of course, we have a pull up, pull back, and then a pull back up again into this area, a little pullback. So it could kind of look like this. So of course we had a pull up, could have a pull back right here. So there's 40 minutes left on this candle, hourly candle. So we can actually pull back down a little bit, come back up into this area, pull back down to the same zone, pull back up to here, pull back down, pull back up. Kind of doing this, just making higher highs and higher lows. Like that. So that's what it could very well do. And then tap into this area here. So because it has tapped into this resistance before. So it broke through, and then that support, or actually that resistance actually became support. So now it's resistance again. So that's kind of where I see gold going. personally. So we could get a push back up. But again, we need to really see if it's going to respect this support level here. Because if not, then we're going to be looking for sells. If it does, then of course we're going to be looking for buys on the way back up. So that's what I got for gold, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at US30. All right, so here we go. We got US30. We go on the weekly here. So of course this was last week's markup. So hasn't changed too much. So we'll clear this out. Make it all nice and fresh. So again, trend-wise, US30 actually does a lot, very similarities of, or moves like what gold does. So again, like I showed you with gold, on the higher time frame, we have some consolidation. So same thing. So this is consolidation right here. So it's just making a lot of up, down, up, down. So very similar to gold. So, but again, on the grand scheme of things, we are definitely bullish right now. So even though we're in a little bit of a consolidation. So, let's see. So we can definitely go off of this for sure. Or I could even come all the way like this. So very similar. So we can still look at this as point A, point B, point C. So but other than that, let's take a look at the daily. Yeah, let's do our markup real quick. So yeah, definitely got some consolidation going on for sure. All right, let's mark up support and resistance. So this is definitely, oh, that's not what I wanted. That's definitely support right there. So we're gonna just carry this on over here. We can see it's tapped in multiple times. So here as well. So I'm gonna put this more down here. It's tapped into here multiple times. Support level. So our resistance level, sorry. So that's tapped into there. Just so if we see this kind of trying to do the same thing as gold, if it does not respect this support level, then it's definitely going to break through and we're going to look for sells. So we'll take a look at this right here. I'll move this over here. So right at that wick. So I'll leave that like that. We'll see how the market moves. Let's go ahead and close it up with some boxes. Send this back to gray. All right. All right, let's close this one up. And then this last one right here. Yeah, we'll go right to there. Cool. So even for these ones, see if I were to bring this back to here, we can see it tapped into there. Same thing here. It's tapped in here. So, all right, we got our support and resistance here. We can, so I already have here, so these are kind of our key levels. So of course, like I usually do, you can go on here and of course, kind of more round them up. So like I usually do like 50, 250 or 50, 25, stuff like that. So like just as a key level, you know, you can see it's at 399.77. So I would just make this to 399. We can do 80. And then this one. Let's see, 700. So 380.70. $38,000. And this one, 37,228. $50. Okay. So very similar numbers. This one, we'll do 3,998. So this one, because it's really close, so I'm gonna do it for 40,000. There we go. So 40,000. All right. So here, again, we're kind of in a consolidation, so we got to see again if it's going to respect this support level here and continue up, or if it's going to break through and go into this zone here. So we just got to see where it's going to be. So, and then I'm going to move this more in here. I'm going to more match these up a little bit. So like that. This one looks good. All right, so we can go down to the 4 hour, kind of see what it's doing. So, see when the market opens was right here. So it pushed up because we had orders from the weekend, pulled back down, pulled back up, kind of consolidated, pulled back down. So I mean, we are creating some higher highs and higher lows. So more than likely we could tap, because again we did have a wick here, so it did pull up into here and then pulled back, and then of course closed right here. So, and then of course we had a bearish candle here. So we just have to see again if it's going to continue to make higher highs and higher lows. Otherwise it's going to pull back into here. So we just got to look at it. We could look for buys, you know, if it continues to make these higher highs and higher lows. If it does decide to change direction, then we're going to look for sells, obviously. So I just got to see how Monday plays out tomorrow morning, see how the market moves it. See, like right here, we're very much bullish, even with on the lower time frame. So, oops, sorry. Even with everything, there we go. So we're still bullish here. So I just got to see again what the market wants to do, and then we'll capitalize on that and just follow the trend. So, but I could see us making some higher highs here, higher lows. So definitely pushing up into this area right here. So that's what we're going to look at for this week. So I want to go ahead and say we're going to see some continued bullish movement moving up this week. So we just got to confirm this, make sure our analysis is good. But other than that, that's pretty much it for a Sunday night market breakdown. Always go ahead and watch my my stories and my posts on my Instagram. So Nikki_Pips. You can continue to follow along my journey. Like I said on my last post, of course, I'm still doing a 1% challenge on my personal account. So I have $36 in there as of right now. So we're going to continue to push with that. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can log in real quick. You guys can see. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my login real quick. Let me see, 1 second, sorry. I'm trying to find this. I have so many passwords, it's crazy. All right, let's see. All right, well, for whatever reason, I can't log in right now, so I'll have to figure that out. But nonetheless, I have about $36 on the account right now, so of course I'm gonna slowly run it up to that 1% every day. So I always encourage you guys, if you guys wanna do a 1% challenge with me, you're more than welcome to follow along and challenge yourselves regardless of what capital you put into an account. Or if you want to do that with a prop firm challenge, whichever you want, so that you can actually be a little bit more disciplined with that 1%. So like say if you have a 50K account, all you have to do is make $5 every day. That's it. So yes, do you want to make fast money? Of course we all do. But again, this is building that discipline of that compounding, that over time it just compounds. So granted, if you want to go and risk a little bit more than 1% or make 1% a day, that's your choice. You know, just make sure that your analysis is on point as much as it can be, so that you can make some profit. So again, stay tuned to my Instagram, so you guys can see every day. You can see my trades every morning. I post them on there, whether I win, I lose. Doesn't matter. I'm very transparent and honest. Yeah, so go ahead and stay tuned for that. Also stay tuned for another video. I'm going to do a new video on the benefit of not quitting Forex. So, because this is a very tough industry, and I just have some things to say about not quitting. All right, so appreciate you guys as always. Do me a favor, give me a like, comment, and subscribe if you can. I want to continue to grow this channel, God willing, so that I can continue to track my journey and my growth, as well as try to help people along the way. All right, so stay tuned for that new video that I'm going to be putting out. And again, we will, just so you guys know, there will be no Sunday market breakdown next week. My wife and I are going to be celebrating our 9-year wedding anniversary, so we will be in Scottsdale, Arizona. So, so there will be no market breakdown on next Sunday. All right, but again, follow my journey this week as we take some trades. Let's see what we can do with building some capital, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.